So if you know me, you know I love gaming laptops, especially big screen gaming laptops, and we've seen a bunch of really good 18-inch ones recently. One of the ones I've been most excited to check out is the new 18-inch Alienware 18 Area 51. Area 51 is a retro Alienware product line name that they've brought back. You have got a combination of some of the things I would most like to get in a gaming laptop this year in 2025, and that is an NVIDIA 5090 mobile GPU, an Intel Core Ultra 9 CPU, and not just 32 gigs of RAM, and here we have 64 gigs of RAM, which I think is going to become increasingly important for gaming laptops, and especially for gaming laptops that can do double duty, also doing AI development, all kinds of other big stuff, video editing. You really want a lot of RAM, and of course storage. 2 terabytes of storage in this model. You can also get the Alienware 18 with a 5080 GPU, a few other options, but I think if you're going to go for it, you should just go for it and get this super top-of-the-line model. So of course, it's got a lot of the traditional Alienware bells and whistles. It's got the Alien FX backlit keyboard, it's got the backlit touchpad, it's got a bunch of other lights around it. Ironically, not as flashy as maybe some Alienware laptops used to be. The design is actually pretty subtle. You still got the light up alien head on the back, but it's a subtle alien head, and it's got this cool little beam of light right across the back, which I think is very nice. Touchpad and some kind of runner lights along the bottom. You can really set this up, even with all the lights going, just having a pretty sophisticated look. And part of that is the fact that it's not quite black, it's not quite gray, it is almost a pearlescent blue, but it feels very dark. You can definitely get away with using this as a work laptop as well as a gaming laptop, and it's not gonna look too outrageous. It doesn't read too gamery. Whenever I am setting up an Alienware, of course, I like to immediately go into the Alienware Command Center, where you can do a lot of checking up on system specs and performance profiles. You can change all the lighting. Obviously, you've got preset modes here. I usually keep this on balance most of the time, which is, good performance, not too loud. The fans are going, but they're not going crazy. If it's too loud, you can go to quiet mode, you can go to performance mode, and you'll see that's going to, it's giving me an overclock warning right there, so it shows that you can actually push the performance on this. You can go all the way up to, it's doing some optimizing right here. You can go all the way up to overdrive, or you can just go totally custom and set everything the way that you want to set it. For most everyday gamers like me, performance, I think, is the right preset there. And of course, the keyboard, you want to customize that. It defaults to Alienware Blue right now. I can actually select all the zones and pick like a cool, I always like the rainbow wave to kind of show off exactly how colorful this is. You can see that right there in the touchpad. And I'll go over here in the keyboard section. I'll set that to the same thing. So it'll be a nice, distracting keyboard while we're trying to talk about gaming performance. It's actually not that bad, especially because the touchpad doesn't stay on all the time. But I think this is a lot of fun, and I love customizing stuff like this. But if I want to go back to something a little more subtle, I will just go back to a solid color for now. And now you're back to the out-of-the-box experience. These big gaming laptops, some of them like to put the ports on the side, some of them like to put them on the back. I think for a big system, an 18-inch system like this, you really want it primarily in the back. I think the audio jack is over here, the SD card slot, but most of the ports and connections, your power, your USB-A, your USB-C, your Ethernet, they're all along the back. So if you have this set up on a desk like I do right here, you can route all your cabling up through the back, and it's not coming out from the sides, especially because when you're playing a game, you're going to get some of the fan output coming out from the sides here. The display here, it's a 300 hertz display. It's 2560 by 1600. Now, it's not an OLED display, and it's not a 4K display. I generally tend to think that 4K displays in even big screen laptops are kind of not the most important thing. I think 2560 by 1600 or something similar to that is probably the sweet spot for performance and visuals, kind of balancing everything out. So this has got a matte coating on the display, so you can see it does not reflect a lot of light. But of course, this is a giant gaming laptop, so we can talk about it, but what we really want to do is show off some gameplay on it. So of course, part of the fun of getting a new piece of gaming hardware is testing it, playing games, and doing benchmarks. 3D Mark is always fun for that. I like the Port Royal test for ray tracing, which is a real speciality of these new 50 series GPUs, and of course, we've got the 5090 in here. Of course, CyberPunk is one of the games people love testing gaming laptops with. It's continually improved and patched. There are a lot of granular details you can set in the graphics settings. It's got a built-in benchmark, which is very handy for just, testing stuff quickly and seeing what happens. So I went into CyberPunk on this Alienware 18. I went into the graphics settings and I set it to Ray Tracing Ultra as a graphics preset, something I was not able to do on a lot of the gaming laptops I tested, let's say last year or the year before or closer to when Cyberpunk originally came out. I've got the video set at 2560 by 1600. Over here, I have got the DLSS frame generation on. So I ended up getting an average FPS of 147.14, and that's using the 2x frame generation in DLSS, but running everything on Ray Tracing Ultra. And if I drop that down, we could probably get a much higher frame rate. Maybe I'll run downstairs and see if I can find a car. It's supposed to be self-driving cars now. There we go. So yeah, if you have not played CyberPunk yet and you have a gaming laptop, I think it's a great example of a game that's really going to show off your hardware. And of course, the Idris Elba DLC, Phantom Liberty, really got me back into the game in a big way. And I drive about as well in here as I do in real life. Oh, now people are mad at me. That's not good. Dive into the deep end. I'm just going right into Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2. I don't know a ton about Warhammer, but I appreciate the aesthetic, and I think some of the recent games have been really good. This is a great example. I'm going to go into the video right here. Here's our 5090, 2560 by 1600. We have the DLSS turned on. We have frame generation off. I can actually turn it on. Oh, look, I'm getting 226, 229, 213, low mid 200s in the frame rate right here, and that's with the 2x frame gen turned on. I could turn it off, frankly, and still get great performance, but look how cool this looks. And let's go and do a mission. All right, now my bot squad is ready, and we are going to try this siege mode. So on this loading screen, I'm down to about 60 FPS, but once I get into the game, I think it's going to jump up. 170 the FPS right now, 190, that's pretty good. That does not look like good news. Oh, let's just punch guys. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, did I rip you in half? I'm sorry. Let's just get this guy and then we'll call it a day. We'll declare victory. Oh, he disappeared. Where'd he go? Okay, we'll just get this wave done and then we'll declare victory and depart from the planet. Even on a gigantic 18-inch gaming laptop, there's no wrong time to play some Balatro. All right, first hand is drawn face down. All right, let's go. Yeah, ace high. All right, that was not very good. But everything was face down, Let's see, 7, 8, 9. No. You know what? Let's get rid of these. And if I draw new ones, maybe they'll be face up. Yes, there we go. 2 6s, 2 7s. I got these jokers here. Let's see. Or 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope, can't do that. Ace 2. No, we'll just do 2 pair. All right, got some multipliers there. Got some upgrades. Oh, there you go. Already won. So despite not playing Balatro in months and being in the middle of the game, I had no idea what I was doing. At least got through this hand, so good for me. So 2025 has been a great year for PC gaming hardware, especially PC gaming laptops, because of all these great new 50 series laptops. Of the ones that I have tested, this 18-inch Alienware 18 has really jumped to the top of my personal list because you can combine that 5090 with the Core Ultra 9 CPU, you got the 64 gigs of RAM, and frankly, it maintains a lot of that Alienware personality, the lights, the design, the little alien head, but it's subtle about it. It doesn't hit you over the head, so it really looks good in any situation. You're not going to be screaming gamer if you pull this laptop out somewhere. It can do double duty as your gaming machine and your work machine. I always say, however, if you're going to invest in a big gaming laptop or even a desktop or anything like that, you want to go check it out in person first, get a feel for the mechanical keyboard, for the touchpad, for the weight, how it feels, how it looks in person, and of course you can do that by dropping by your local microcenter where they have got this big guy on display waiting for you.